26 years old. Have you ever stopped to think about how seriously you are taking your life? Are you truly living to your fullest potential? Or are you holding back due to the fear or the lack of confidence? Are you used to being someone who shied away from the challenges, lacked the confidence to tackle new tasks, and live a sedentary lifestyle? Through my journey of personal growth and self-discovery, I've learned that it's never too late to make a change. However, at the time, my dad doesn't exist in this life, and I realized that these changes hasn't enough to make myself be better. I'd love to share with you 3 invaluable perspectives that I've gained which are very close to my heart. These principles were imparted to me during my father's funeral, and they have since become essential guiding lights in my life. Number 1. Treating others with kindness and respect. There is a fascinating story that I would love to share with you. It's about my dad and the lesson that I learned from his funeral. And I stood there surrounded by countless people. I couldn't help but I wondered why he had touched so many lives. It wasn't until I heard the stories from his closest friends that I realized the secret to his success. He had an uncanny ability to treat everyone with kindness and respect, without expecting anything in return. It was a principle that he lived by his entire life. It was one that I witnessed firsthand as I watched him touch the hearts of everyone he met. His story has inspired me to be more like him, to be more friendly and open to the people around me, and to embrace the power of genuine human connections. Number 2. Family genealogy. Let me share with you a powerful story that I heard from my cousin. He taught me a valuable lessons that I will never forget. During a conversation, he suddenly asked me if I knew some of the people who attended to my father's funeral. But to my embarrassment, I couldn't even recognize some of my own relatives. It was a shocking realization that hit me hard. Despite our education and accomplishments, we had neglected something so fundamental as knowing our own family members. It was a pity, not just for us, but also for future generations. How could we teach our children about our family history and heritage if we didn't know it ourselves? That's when it dawned on me that we needed to create a family tree or genealogy to document our roots and preserve our family story to future generations. We needed to ensure that the knowledge that could be lost with time would be passed on to our children and grandchildren. Number 3. Time. When my dad passed away, it was a shock to my system. I had never really considered that he would one day be gone. It made me realize just how precious life is and how fleeting time can be. As the saying goes, life is very short. Time flies fast, and before you know it, your life will be over. That's why it's so important to make the most of every moment and not waste any time, even the boring moments. We should strive to find ways to create value for ourselves, our families, and society. That way, when our time on this earth comes to an end, we can look back with pride and satisfaction, knowing that we make the most of our precious time. These principles have helped me navigate life's ups and downs, and have brought me a sense of purpose and direction. I hope they can inspire you to live your best life too.